All right, how's everybody doing? I just keep having to stop into grocery stores, but it doesn't matter because the real important thing is here that we got more grocery store cookies. And this time we went to Stop and Shop. On the way back from Krispy Kreme, had to pick up a couple of things, said, you know, these look really good. They're right in front when I walked in the store. Said, well, can't just get one cookie. Let's get 4. I have had some Stop and Shop baked goods before, but none of these. I just feel like my grown old man palate has really just changed. As a kid, I would have just gotten chocolate chip cookies or something like that. And now I just find myself all over the place. And I'm starting with these because they sounded the most enticing. Stop and Shop. Check this out. Almond coconut. That is such an old man flavor, but yo, I can't help what I can't help. I hated coconut as a kid. Now I really like it. Inspired by Almond Joy, it says right in here. These are all inspired by different types of cookies. This one is Almond Joy. The other ones I'll explain when we get there. But you know me, I try to waste as little bit of your time before I start yapping. Fairlife milk. I've had this for the last couple of videos. See it till the wheels fall off. You know, that really does remind you of an Almond Joy. You've got a really good amount of chocolate in here, a ton of shredded coconut, and there's a noticeable almond flavor, but they are small pieces, so they're not like big almond bombs that you would get in a lot of cookies that have different types of nuts in them. Definitely more like the smaller ones you get in an Almond Joy. Just give you a little close up. Right there by my finger is what you're looking at. This is a grown man cookie. This is a grown man cookie. I grew up listening to R&B cookie. You know, this is when we played video games with our friends, they had to be in the same room because we couldn't play online. We had to actually interact with people. Y'all young people don't know nothing about this music type of cookie. This is a starter jacket type of cookie. You get the idea. Is it like the greatest cookie you'll ever have? No. But I feel like you got to be grown. You know, you got to be grown to appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? You had to have worn 4X tall tees as a youngin', a teenager, or a young adult. Preferably with a chain from the middle of the kiosk in the mall that was made of aluminum, but we acted like it was platinum, boy. You probably at one point had a Band-Aid under your eye or a wristband on, but you weren't playing the sport. You just wore it. Like you was out there looking like Tom Brady. Might have had a towel on, a pair of jorts down to your ankles. You see where I'm getting at? That's damn good, but I think it's a grown man cookie. It's a grown man cookie. It's an 8.5 cookie. It's grown now. All my younger demographic, you might not be ready for this, but you will be. Just not today. I feel like we're going to keep this one just a little bit grown too. Another thing I absolutely just really didn't care for as a kid. These are Hershey's, made with Hershey's white chocolate chips, but these are white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. By the way, all these gourmet cookies are $6.99, I believe, for you get like 7 cookies, I'm sorry. And then this one's $5 because it's not the gourmet. That's pretty much what all grocery stores around me do. So I'm not going to complain about that because that's the market. Except for at Aldi, which is for the people. Also, aside, before I get into this one, shout out to Aldi for that $40 Thanksgiving thing. That is the opposite of what most companies are doing. And I really do think that's a great thing. You can feed 10 people with that 40. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up. I don't want to like ruin this entire video, or maybe I'll make my own video about it. But Aldi has a $40 special where you get a whole turkey and a bunch of different items that comes with it. It's $40 flat. It feeds 10 people. And in this current economy that people are dealing with, that's a godsend. So shout out to Aldi for that. I know people don't like certain companies because they do that and a third, but they didn't have to do that, and most companies ain't. Anyway, grown cookie right here. Macadamia nut white chocolate joint. See, this one has macadamia nut bombs in it. But it's grown. It's grown. No, these are grown. This is, my dad used to love these cookies, and they always had a pack of them. I don't know where y'all put y'all stuff, but us, it was like above the fridge on the top. They always had these, and you know, you'd be a kid like, oh, I want some snacks, and you look, and I'm eating that. You know, you want something else, so you make a peanut butter and jelly or something. At least I did. But really nice, complimentary white chocolate macadamia flavor. It's a classic. And the cookie is soft baked. Not chewy, not underbaked. Soft baked. It's cooked all the way. And that is very good. I forgot a cup. And nobody drinks this but me anyway. It's in my studio. I'm still gonna get a cup. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take y'all with me. You know how I do. I'll be back. That's why it's good having these wireless microphones, so I can just like move off into oblivion and kind of go from there. Pop on over to the little kitchenette area in here, get myself a cup, and come on back. I'm gonna bite the rest of this cookie on the way back. It's a great thing. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like the fact that I used to do all my reviews on almond milk. Every once in a while, I'll buy a Fairlife. Not that I care what you think, but it does taste better. But I'm a chocolate milk person, bro. That's fire. That cookie's an 8. Grown man 8. Let's move right along to one of the words that, he says he pronounces it weird because he's from, he says toffee. But when I say mozzarella, it's weird. But when I say toffee, it's like, oh yeah, that must be the accent. Anyway, this is supposed to be like a Heath bar. Freshly baked toffee gourmet cookies. They're made with actual Heath bars, according to these. They got the little things on the side. You can see these are full of Heath bars too, man. Oh, that'll do something to you. Whoop. Yeah. There's something about, and I think it comes back to the butter crunch cookies I was talking about the last time I did a store video. There's something about that little crunchy pieces of like toffee in these cookies that just reminds me of those butter crunch. But this is Heath bar, so it's got that chocolate in there as well. 3 for 3. Okay, they're not like S tier, but they're damn good. You know what I mean? I wish these places didn't charge you $7 for 6 cookies. But most like cookie stores now charge you $27 for 6 cookies. So whatever. But again, soft baked. Same idea as the rest of these. Only difference, little crunchy pieces of caramel toffee and chocolate. Very good. Yeah, okay. We got one more cookie. I would just sit down. Like, if you put a tray of these out for Thanksgiving, people would smash them. But go to Aldi. Much cheaper. The grownest of grown man cookies. Y'all know I always call this grown man cookie. You'll see when you get older. You'll see, man. This is the oatmeal raisin. It's very rare you find like young kids that like oatmeal raisin. It does happen, but these are thin though. These aren't the gourmet joints. So these were $5 and you get 2, 4, 6, looks like 8, 16 for $5. But they are a lot thinner. This is like iPhone Air thin. Matter of fact, where my iPhone Air at? Yeah, that's like iPhone Air thin. It's so thin, it did break in my hand. Whatever. Grown man with it. You suck. That's why it was $5. They made them thin, because really 2 cookies is for the price of 1. They're too thin, and you're missing everything that I know and love in oatmeal raisin. These ain't it. These are not it. I hate when I get bland oatmeal raisin. They don't have everything else going on in there. It's not it. Don't get those. I'm going to give those a 2 out of 10. They're thin. They're just not. It's not it. They're missing everything. That's what they're like, you want good cookies? $2 extra. You ain't getting as many either. That's what we doing with it. But yeah, I wanted to try some different cookies. Also, I have like a bunch of appointments tomorrow, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make a video. So I had to make a bunch of videos today. I don't know if anyone has noticed. Some of you probably have, but even on the main channel, I've been so busy recently. There's been some days that I'm recording once or twice and then kind of working with it so that I can have, because I've been so busy that certain days I just can't record. And on those days, I'm literally like doubling up on reviews on one day. And then, so that's another thing I'm gonna have to do. But again, this isn't a complaint. I'm just telling y'all what the hell I'm doing. I chose to do this. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. Fairlife is still like just a legendary milk. Yeah, these are good. That sucks. I appreciate y'all for watching. There's no outro on this channel.